has large hydro projects. You need to acquire land, there is a lot of inundation, and there are issues with pump storage. And how best can we use the present pump storage projects? I wish somebody could take up a study whether it is really being used as a storage ocean or just managed as any other hydro plant is. And one of the things everybody talks about, luckily now there is a realization that the peak hours in India are in the evenings and morning. And there were people who came from the West or the Western ideas who came and told us that solar is going to contribute a lot to the energy demand because it's going to come during the daytime. And very many times I have to tell them our peak is not during the day, but it's mostly in the evenings and a small peak in the morning. At least now the realization has dawned upon most people, saying that peak power in India is different from what they assume it to be peak power in the Western world. And there's a lot of excitement about solar, the targets and all that. One of the issues that need to be addressed is the targets that have been announced. They have been announced by the Union government. And power is a subject that is on the concurrent list of the Constitution of India. It's dealt with mostly with the state governments. Unless the state governments, the state regulatory commissions are on board, it is going to be extremely difficult to take these initiatives forward. Maybe because one of the things that I have seen, I don't know how many of you know that we used to have something called a cordoning system as far as rice is concerned. In Bengal, we used to cordon off districts which have surplus paddy and say the rice cannot move out of the district because then the prices fall and then the government will be able to procure it. This was a system. Probably if you go and look at the West Bengal website, there is still a police force known as cordoning police force who will prevent rice from coming from surplus district to Kolkata. Because Kolkata was actually rationing and the rest of it was in modified rationing of very bare rationing. Similarly, there are many state governments who pass orders by virtue of the power of one particular section in the Electricity Act. They say power cannot go outside the state. That is still being used by very many state governments. Mainly because they want the power to be conserved inside the state for supply to consumers. And there have been occasions when the state governments ask the renewable energy systems to stop operation. Mainly because when the potential is there, wind speeds are there, windmills can operate, solar radiation is there, solar plants can operate. But yet they have an arbitrary saying that don't generate and don't supply the grid. What do they do? Is it that they don't require the power? They need the power. But at the same time, if they purchase the power, they can't afford to pay for it. So they would much rather choose to shed load and keep the consumers in darkness rather than purchase the power and be unable to pay for it. And one of the essential components of any effort to achieve the renewable targets is to get the distribution utilities on board and get them to pay for the energy that they purchase. I wouldn't be unduly excited about the fall in prices. In fact, I'm happy about it, but I would not be very excited because there are factors which have led to the drop. It's not because of high improvements in efficiency, but because of oversupply in the market of solar cells or modules. It's not that the efficiencies have gone up by 15-16% average to 18 or 20%. Solar cell efficiencies remain the same. And so, when is it we are going to see solar panels with higher efficiency? In fact, it's going to be better. There is an effort on the part of wind turbine owners to increase the hub heights and increase the length of the blades to capture more wind so as to convert the kinetic energy into electric energy. And there are also issues relating to old wind farms with low capacity wind turbines being repowered to large capacities. These are all things that are possible. But it's not that we are going to sit behind a desk and pass an order like this. One of the issues that we need to take on is the state governments, how well do they cooperate? If any state government chooses not to cooperate, let them wait for their turn. But let us go ahead with state governments that are already on. And on the solar, I have an opinion. There are far too many schemes that are floating around. There's a tender by NTPC, there's a tender by Solar Energy Corporation, there are tenders for distribution utilities, and there are so many tenders. People get confused, and a lot of undesirable players are also coming. I only hope someday we don't land up with a solar scam like it has happened in coal scam. And I only hope it doesn't happen, but the way in which things are going, I have heard of very high transaction costs. In various other areas. Most of you will understand what I mean by transaction costs. And I leave it at that. But one of the things, Mr. Mukherjee is one person who is very much interested in gas, and he is the first person who talked about the gas question. But again, he also talked about from gas to electrical energy. And one of the things that he said that municipal solid waste is perhaps a potential we have for gasification. I don't think he has done any project so far based on municipal solid waste. Have you done it? Not in India. Okay, because if the Indian municipality gives a tender for that, they ask for your previous experience, because in India we ask for previous experience for everything except marriage. So you would be able to show that. But this is one producer gas is an option. And the other is can move beyond power and look at biogas, biomethane. There is tremendous amount of opportunities. I don't know if this particular person they procure the gas, it's LPG or what is it they have. Their own kitchen waste would probably meet at least about 25 to 50% of their gas needs. And it's not that the technology is not available, the technology is very much available. It's a question of taking the plunge. And everybody says, show me your previous experience. Where are you doing it? And somebody has to take the risk. And the most important point I thought I just touch upon, this is the time for excitement over startups. Today we open the newspaper, everybody is young entrepreneurs, startups. They attract so much of equity. And they are all, from what I understand, e-commerce, technology-based startups. And where are your taxis being startups, Ola, Uber, various things, and mobile apps. And where exactly are the startups in the energy space? Where are those brilliant, educated engineers who are taking a plunge into generating energy or manufacturing products? Can we get some of those bright engineers who come out of our engineering institutions to think of startups? When I say startups, today when you talk about startups in India, it's nothing to do with, it's just the brain trying to utilize the information technology. If that is so, can't these engineers think of utilizing the same brain power in the energy space? Will they have to work hard? Will they soil their hands? Because I don't know how many of the IIT engineers go into production these days. The other day I tried to look at the statistics which was not available. How many of the IIT engineers get into CPWD, irrigation and power and government departments? As well, very few IIT was coming. And the government is not a gainer from IIT education. It's mostly the private sector, no complaints about it, let them benefit. But can't they really look at energy space? This is one of the issues I would like to say. Probably one of you, when you get to see the minister, talk to him about having a separate scheme for startups in energy space. It's need not necessarily be confined to renewable energy or something like that. It should be energy management, let it be energy efficiency, or energy conservation, what you call it. One to have a scheme along with the state governments to it. And this huge target, I still am not very sure as to what the figure is. It's 160 gigawatts, 170 or 180. Because all kinds of numbers you have told me. Is it possible? Yes, it is But there are plenty of ifs and buts. Like any mutual fund say, subject to market risk, there are also lots of market risks in achieving these targets. They are the ones we need to tackle. I'll conclude here and open the panel for a few questions, and you can choose the speaker whom you want to ask. Thank you.
Would there be any questions for any of the speakers? Yes, but make it brief, please. We'll go for maybe 3 questions. Yeah, please carry on. Yeah.
This is a question for the regulator. Like telecom industry, what we see most of the operators first offer tariff and then they file with the regulator. Yeah, what I mean to say, as far as telecom operators are concerned, they are introducing products and tariffs first and then they are filing it with the regulator. But in case of electricity, everything is first going to the regulator and then it is getting implemented. Everything is taking so much of time. When you were talking about smart grid and smart network, I think the biggest impediment could be our regulator itself.
Yeah, I wouldn't call it an impediment. It's the nature of the beast for 2 reasons. One, of course, telecom worldwide has been more competitive and has benefited from Moore's law. Every 18 months, your chips, density doubles, costs fall. On electricity energy side, we don't have nearly the same, and in fact, raw materials or environmental costs keep going up for energy. Second, worldwide, utilities were based around what's called cost plus regulation. Almost worldwide, for most of the time, there were costs, and people tried to recover them through the regulator, and that's how the system was set up. Now, people are saying we want market mechanisms. Now, market has worked for generation, but not as well for transmission, nor for even distribution. And so, the innovation that you're seeking isn't that easy to find. Except now people are attempting to have apps for retailing. I think a few years down the line we will see it when we get the edge and the consumer in power. When you get apps that can control your load, that the future people are dreaming of is prices to devices. So your fridge will know when the compressor should do an extra burst or defrost cycle, which is something that you can obviously wait within the day. So when you do it, you should do it in the off-peak period. Your fridge today is too dumb to figure that out. So we'll get there. It's not, these are things with a large capital stock. Changing all of this is going to take time. We're going to see it evolve as opposed to throw away and have something displace it. Mobiles somewhat displaced landlines because they were not fungible goods. You don't have the same effect with electricity.
I just want to add, like discoms in certain cities have been privatized. In those cases where government has ensured kind of recovery of the cost, for those private discoms, can this be allowed there? They can be freed from the regulatory regime, at least as far as innovation is concerned. When we were speaking about why young entrepreneurs are not participating in startups in energy sector, I think too much of regulation and too much of the barriers is one of the reasons where young minds are not participating in this industry.
So regulators look after both public and private, whether it's Tata Reliance or they're in certain cities. They are meant to be efficient is why they were brought in, but that doesn't mean their cost structure is dramatically different, especially not in Delhi or Odisha or certain places. Can you as an entrepreneur go sell power to a third party? The point is electricity has a network effect. There are interconnections, legal, technical safety and other requirements. We don't want everyone to be able to just plug in and say, I'm going to give power to the neighbor. There are ways that we have to go about it. I think you'll have to, I mean, I think we'll have to look not at the generation and a grid displacing the utility, but how do we enable the utility to tap into others who can do it. And we're seeing it already with aggregators, energy efficiency providers, quality providers. These are people who are providing innovative products, not to households yet, but you go to every hotel in India, every large mall, they are already in touch with energy companies who have innovative products to help control loads and all of these sorts of things.
Yes, please.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Sir, during these discussions and notice you are talking about certain types of power like thermal energy, wind power, solar energy, but none of the speakers have spoken about shale oil. Why? Deep sea oil, deep sea generation of electricity and from the earth. Why is these are all renewable forms and clean forms. So why is no discussion taking place on these areas?
That's a subject by itself, but Mr. Subramanian, would you like to quickly comment on that? Or?
I don't know. I mean, the first time I said, I heard oil is renewable. I'm afraid that I've heard it so far. But shale again. I don't know how many of you have observed the shale oil, shale gas industry in the US. The kind of issues regarding environment, the fracking techniques cause. And one of the things again, the complaint from the financial world is thanks to the growth and the dipping of prices of shale oil and shale gas, renewables are suffering in this. And the kind of things that are being said, CO2 emission is a concern regarding coal, oil, everything. But they said the costs have come down, so renewables are suffering. So let there be more oil, more coal prices going down. These are all cycles in economics. And shale oil, I don't think in India we haven't made, I'm not very familiar with the sector, and we are talking only about the part here, the renewable part. We haven't covered the subject of shale oil. You look at the petroleum minister, you have the power minister. Probably he would be the right person to answer this question.
Yes, please. Aditya. Yeah, come on.
Whenever we are discussing about energy, and we speak about fossil fuels, then we speak about the environmental issues associated with them. When we speak about renewables, then we do not hear about the environmental issues about them. So are we saying that there are no environmental concerns associated with renewable options?
Are there any environmental concerns when it comes to renewable power generation?
It's not that it's completely free. It may not be polluting in terms of CO2. But there are issues when wind turbines get erected, they say forest land certificate. The tribal land certificate. When you take a hydro project, you not necessarily large hydro project, even some of the small hydro projects. The required to create what they call a bondage for whatever their people get displaced. And solar panels, I don't know how long it will be before people say that agricultural lands will be converted into solar farms. One of the issues that affected the growth of biofuels this morning, I think the state park, somebody talked about jet-propelled biodiesel. Why it did not happen is the question is whether it will replace the land for food or for fuel. And each one has a challenge. But we only have to take a balanced view of how we go forward. To say that all other forms of power are absolutely free of all environmental concerns, I don't think we will do, which is the least harmful environment. This is what we are doing.
The last question, please. Just one more question. Yes, sir. Okay. Yes, sir.
You have told that there are 2 projects coming up outside India. What is the generation cost of these green projects and what is the capacity of those plants?
No, actually, first of all, it is being encouraged by their local government, and obviously the cost of generation is much higher than
the government is encouraging it, first of all, due to the environmental impact, they are taking care of the environment, and secondly, the garbage disposal, this garbage, they don't know, especially the islands, they don't have the space for dumping of garbages, and it's polluting their water body, and so more than the economic benefit, the socio and economic, environmental benefits are higher. So it is about, in their local currency, it is higher by about 20% today. In conversion to the conventional power generation cost, which they are expecting to catch up within another 5 to 10 years.
Yeah, I think we have to wrap it up because, hold your fire, we have the valedictory session and that's going to be really great. So may I request Mr. Arun Mukherjee to please present the mementos to the speakers and then carry us through to the valedictory session where we have, well, I leave all that to Mr. Arun Mukherjee. Everybody knows. To Jim, sorry I don't have the paper. To Jim, Jim Brad. To Mr. J. Mukherjee. To Professor Rao Jogia. Mr. Kamath. And finally to Mr. Subramanian. Oh, maybe something more special is coming for you. May I now request Mr. Arun Mukherjee to take over for the valedictory session. Thank you.
We are starting our collective section. I have with me Dr. Sunita Narayan. We are very happy to present her in the session, India's energy policy for Aam Aadmi. Is it time for a change? Since morning, you have been listening to the great aspirations of how we are going to increase our energy generation, consumption with the economic growth. But it is high time when we talk about that as a responsible citizen, as a responsible individual having responsibility to the society and to our next generation, to also realize and understand why taking this journey forward. Journey, it's not a straight journey, but a long jump journey. What could be the impact in the environment? What could be the impact in the ecology? What could be the impact on the human body? I am very happy to present Dr. Narayan to talk about this.
Thank you very much, and thank you for asking me. I have to say, every time I come, I'm always very happy to be here. I think it's the warmth of this chamber, the hospitality, but also I do feel that more than any other business chamber that I have interacted with, I think the Bengal chamber genuinely does want to listen to other voices and feels strongly that the environmental issue must be understood. मुश्किल होता है करने के लिए। मैं इधर इसको इधर No podiums are made for short Indian women. I have discovered. The only time I have seen a podium made for a short Indian woman was when it was for the President of India. But then what she had was an ADC behind her who would bring her a step before she spoke. So I don't have those ADCs who bring me the steps, so I will just step out because I do like to see all your faces when I talk. So I will step out and speak. But I just wanted to say that I'm very happy to be here. I have a lot of respect for this chamber because of the kind of effort you do make to listen and to integrate these voices into what we do. What I will present today is a study that we have just completed at CSE, which points to a lot of the issues that you have been discussing, particularly with, I will be focusing this evening particularly on thermal power. Because it is clearly a very big issue. We will have coal-based thermal power in this country for many years to come, whatever environmentalists like me would like to see, and it has huge environmental impacts. And so what do we do about it is something that we at the Center for Science and Environment took a very detailed view on, and I would like to discuss that with you and hopefully get some reactions from you as well in terms of how you see the challenge in the future. So CSE, the Center for Science and Environment, has a project called the Green Rating Project. It's a project to rate Indian industry. We do sector by sector rating. We see this as a public tool